What's up, card family? Awesome card community out there. Spidey and the Aranya boys coming to you from the Spidey Den. And today it's time for episode number 2 of my Cardmunity stories. And I've had such good response with the first episode that going forward, I'm going to put a poll up. I'm going to have 3 different stories that involve different YouTubers, and I'm going to have people vote on them. And then whichever one wins, that's the story that I'll tell on Tuesday. I couldn't do that with this one. This one is a special one. It had to be pushed up. This story had to be pushed up. Episode 2 is going to be called Two Cousins and an Eagle Boy. And the reason why I had to push this one up is recently a member of this awesome Cardmunity YouTube Sports Card Hall of Famer, my CFFL brother, my Russo family brother, Jack Frost Football, recently lost a cousin. And thoughts and prayers out to you. Jack Frost Football has been around for quite a while, and he kind of set the tone for me of how to always be positive. You know, go watch everybody's video. Always watch everybody's videos. Leave a comment. Be positive. You know, always support. You know, that's Jack Frost. That's who he was. You know, always wanting people to rip that fire. You know, so this one's dedicated to him. And this story wasn't gonna come out for a while, but like I said, it had to be pushed up because this story kind of just fits the situation. So, all right. Two cousins and an Eagle Boy. So, this story all starts out in a live stream. Deafness 45, my car crew brother at the time, always giving out the blue wrenches because he always wants people to connect and meet. And I met Snow Yeti in a live stream of Deafness 45. And whenever I went to his channel and I subscribed to his channel, he had 44 subs. Also in Deafness's live stream, you know, now this is the first time I'm meeting him, I also met a channel called Henzo32. Whenever subbed him up, he had 200 and some subs, 211 maybe. Also in that live stream was EagleBoy Tim, and of course I subbed him. So I love new channels. I like to be kind of like an ambassador, a self-appointed, of course. Meet new channels, watch new channels, help new channels grow. And so the first channel I checked out was Lincoln, Snow Yeti. Ripping football, awesome personality, likes to make jokes, very funny guy. You know, fell in love with his personality right away. I'm watching all the time. Go over, check out Henzo32. He's ripping hockey and football, and I love that. And his personality's pretty cool too. So I'm like, all right, yeah. So I'm watching these guys a lot, and you know, at first, you know, I'm just watching them separately, and you know, they start watching me, you know, so I'm shouting them out and everything like that, and they shout me out every now and again. So we're building a connection, and what really, I hope one day that you guys, everyone out there watching, I hope that one day you just watch a channel sometime, and what that video and what they're doing just kind of invokes a nostalgic, just throws a flashback to you, to back in the day that you might have collected this, or to something that might have happened with you and your uncle, like Ricky Russo, remind me of my cousin. You know, Think Blue 77, you know, as soon as I look at him, I see my cousin Tito. But I hope that someday, many of you might already have watch the channel and be like, oh, it reminds me of something, so it attaches you to them. So I'm already liking Lincoln and Henzo, but one day I'm watching a video, and here it turns out Henzo and Snow Yeti are in the same video. I found out they're cousins. And whenever I'm watching this video, and the joy and the fun, the back and forth, it just invoked so much nostalgia in me and touched me and in a way and took me back to a day whenever I was like 12 years old. And whenever I seen them as cousins, it really kind of took me. I have on my dad's side, my favorite cousin was always Tito, because he was just a little older than me, a grade ahead of me, and we were close in age, and I always looked up to him on my dad's side. On my mom's side, my older cousin and the one that I always looked up to was Eric. He was a little older than me, of course, a grade ahead, and so Tito and Eric, they were just, my cousins that I just, looked up to. I cherish them to this day. But they never really looked up at me like I looked up at them because I was younger, and, we got along and all the time, but I remember one special weekend. I got to spend the night over my cousin Eric's. And, I didn't know what I was going to tell. I knew we were going to play around, do stuff like that. But, we started off playing Nintendo. That's how long ago this is. Nintendo, the original Nintendo. We're playing like Paperboy and, what was that one? I can't even remember what the other one was called. But Skate or Die, I think it was. But this is what we're playing on the Nintendo. That's how long ago this. We're talking about late 80s, barely 90s. I mean, it might have been 1990, actually. It might have been like 12 or 13. But, we got bored and everything like that, and I found these boxes of baseball cards. And he had a lot of boxes of baseball cards. And I was like, what's up with these baseball cards? And he was like, oh, me and my dad rip cards and everything. He's like, but I don't really know a whole lot about them, but I put them in the boxes. I was like, you mind we go through them? He's like, yeah, let's go through them. I was like, yeah, I know a lot about baseball. So as we're going through these baseball cards and everything, and I'm telling him, oh man, this is Dale Strawberry. I love him. He's one of my favorite players. I was like, Fernando Valenzuela, he's a great pitcher. Tony Gwynn, oh my goodness. Wade Boggs, Don Mattingly, you got all kinds. Kirby Puckett, you got all kinds of good players here. And as I'm telling him about these different players and everything, I can just remember, and this meant so much to me, for one time in our whole lives, instead of me looking up to him and always being in awe of what he did, he was so in awe of my baseball knowledge and everything, and it kind of just changed the way that he looked at me. I knew this, I knew that, and I just impressed him, and we had such a good day, and that just kind of bonded us that day. And we went on and we ended up playing baseball together. He played in South Hamilton, I played in Scotland, and it was a good rivalry. We finally got to play against each other, and whenever we were at his home field, he ended up getting us. I hit one to the warning track power, and we ended up losing by like 2 or 3. But whenever he came to our home field, we had this road. If you hit the road or hit it over the road, it was a home run, because right behind it was the post office. And that day, his pitcher, I love a high fastball, and I had a fast bat, and I cranked a home run when my Aunt Tina was helping in the concession stand. So it was like awesome, and we ended up winning by like 1 or 2. So we ended up splitting. But that day, me, going through them baseball cards with my cousin kind of changed our whole relationship. And it was so awesome. And then you get to see people on YouTube. And that's what Lincoln and Henzo did for me. They just, as soon as I see them together, it invokes that in me. It draws me closer to them, so as soon as I find out they're cousins, I'm shouting them out even more. Shouting them out. I love these two guys. They're awesome. They should have 5 to 1,000 subs by now because they're just so cool and they rip good product. They're good people. And, it was a slow pace. I'd shout them out and wouldn't grow. I shout them out. And, I had so much love for them. And, they watched my channel, so I knew they liked me. So I was good with that. But then came the mail day. And whenever they hit me with that mail day, everything was confirmed. Because it wasn't just the fact that they sent me that package. It was what was in that package that I knew that they loved me too. Because whenever I opened that package, everything was me. It had my favorite baseball player, Tony Gwynn, rookie card. They knew I loved Tony. They had an autograph, Vinny Testaverde. They know I'm a Jets fan. There were Yankees cards in there. There was Al Toon autograph in there. Everything in that package that they sent, Snow Yeti, Henzo 32, and EagleBoy, it just hit home. It's like, they know me. They're like, we pay attention, we know you, we love you, boom. And what they don't know is, man, after that video, I cried a little bit, it means something. The connection is real. And they just, like I said, for just them being cousins and the way that they interact invokes the love that I have from my cousin Eric. And I miss him so much. Because ever since our grandma passed, and it's been a while, none of the family's spoken, so I haven't seen it. And then Jack Frost loses his cousin. It just kind of makes me realize I gotta reach out to my cousin. And I gotta thank Lincoln and Enzo for just reminding me how special that connection is, and the connection that I have with Enzo and Lincoln, it goes beyond cardboard now. Just from hitting that button, watching them videos, paying attention to each other, making a real connection. Yeah, you guys have been a blessing in my life. I mean, you guys have to watch them. There is this video of them opening cards, and you can just see the joy and the fun that they're having. I just think that y'all should go check it out. It would do your heart good. I mean, two cousins having fun, getting some nice pulls for their PC. That makes it even more exciting. But I know that our connection goes beyond YouTube and the cardboard. My boys call Lincoln the Pizza Man. And I know that my wife cares because he's not the Pizza Man. He has a name. His name's Lincoln. So I know that my family loves Lincoln without a doubt. You guys are family to me, and I know that even if I would come to Chicago for the Nationals, I know I'd have a place to stay. Like, if you guys would ever need to come to Pennsylvania, my door is always open. I always got an extra room for you guys. Man, I'm telling you guys, the connections are out there. There are some big hearts in this Cardmunity. If you watch a video and it invokes a nostalgic response or a flashback, or just if it makes you happy, or if it makes you just, even if it makes you sad and makes you think that you need to reconnect, do it. We're only here for so long. So don't be afraid, if you're missing that person, or if you're at conflict with someone, just reach out. Use your words. We don't have so much time. So there you go. Two cousins and an EagleBoy. Oh, I met him through Deafness 45, and it's been a blessing in my life forever. Lincoln, I love you like a brother. You're family to me. Jason, love you like a brother. You're family to me. We text all the time. I'm so blessed to have you guys in my life. Thank you for all your support, all the texts, everything. You guys mean so much to me. And Jack Frost, man, thoughts and prayers. Brother, I know how important a cousin is. And we got two awesome cousins that are doing it in this Cardmunity, man. Let's show them some love, because I'll be leaving their links in the description. So that's it for episode number 2. I don't want to make it like a 20-minute long thing, but for episode 3, I will have like at least 3 stories in a poll for you to vote. Thank you guys all for your support. And like I said, I can't be here without you guys, because my kids aren't gonna watch, at least not till they have to. So I hope you guys are having an awesome week. Either way, go out there, do something good for someone, and the good will come back to you. Spidey's out.